Today we're talking about privacy, whether it's the privacy law in California or GDPR or any of the upcoming bills that you're going to see being passed over the next 12 months, maybe 2 years, and why privacy matters and how it will affect your business. Let's jump right in. Hi there, my name is Ruben, and welcome to Hidden Gems, where I help companies use data to make higher quality decisions. And as we know, the data that we need to use has to be stored somewhere. A few years ago, I remember the idea of privacy didn't really come up in conversations. Companies just said, let's just track everything we possibly can, and then we'll figure out how to store it, how to keep it safe, and things like that. And that is changing. Right? GDPR, which was passed a few years ago in the European Union, was the initial step, made some waves, but wasn't treated as important. Now we have California with their own law, and we're seeing other bills being passed along the rest of the United States and other countries, including Canada, that will continue to build upon this. So here's 3 reasons why this matters. First, there's business fines. There's a couple upcoming fines in the GDPR which may or may not take place, but which are making headlines. Marriott Hotel and I think the British Airways, they all got fined for how they store data. Now, how much of that money will be collected versus how much will just be brought down in court, up for debate. Nonetheless, it's putting enough pressure on companies to say, we don't want to even go through that process. We don't want to waste legal resources trying to deal with this. We should probably deal with it at the outset. And that's what companies need to think about. Not only are you protecting your customers' data, but you're protecting yourself from unnecessary litigation. 3, consumer perceptions are changing. I've been constantly seeing ads in The Economist and all these other newspapers as Google and Facebook are advertising not how great the camera is, but their privacy stance. So you'll see Apple talk about how they protect your data, and it's always your data. You see Google talk about the same thing. So what you're seeing is companies respond to a change in consumer perception and saying, we don't want just a phone that has a great camera and has the latest Apple software, but one that will keep my data safe, my photos, my messages. So consumers are changing to this, and they'll start to expect it from pretty much anywhere else, right? Whatever service they interact with, they'll expect a certain level of data protection. And lastly, like I said before, I think the California bill is being used as a model for how other states could adopt the same bill. You even see Google and Facebook actually lobby not against it, but they lobby for a federal bill. In a way, it makes sense. It's much easier to comply under one single national bill than to have to comply across 51 different state bills. And then that will lay the foundation for other countries to do the same. And then you'll find yourself in a world where you can now be prosecuted or fined or taken to court based on different states, different bills. And you'll likely see some unification around how data gets treated and is expected to be stored. So if you're just getting started, if you have very little idea as to what's going on with your data, this is the year to start doing some work around it, organize it, and avoid any unnecessary like. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. There's a subscribe button somewhere on this page. I'm also going to put a link to my newsletter, The Growth Needle, which is awesome. It goes out every week. And I think it will have similar ideas to this video and you'll enjoy. If you like that, go find that link. Other than that, talk soon.